everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is about what your close friends think of you. So we're tapping into their energy and seeing what they think of you. So for this reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what your close friends, your best friends think of you. So let's get straight into it. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your close friends think of you. We have 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, wow. All right. So pile 1, what your close friends think of you. I feel like with the 3 of Cups here and the 3 of Wands here, the number 3 popping up twice for you means that I feel like your friends really think that you are an exceptional friend. Like you are someone who they have a really good time with. They love spending time with you. They love socializing with you. You really know how to kind of bring the excitement, bring the fun in whenever your friends are together in a social setting. Like you know how to make things fun. You know exactly where to go. You're always looking for new places to visit, and you kind of encourage your friends to do the same. So every time your friends get together, like you and your friends get together, you are the one who plans out the whole thing. You are the one who is like, okay, this is where we're gonna go, and then this is where we're gonna go there afterwards, and all of that stuff. Like you plan out the entire trip. And I feel like people really give you that task of doing that as well, because they know that you will plan out everything perfectly, and you really will throw in 1 or 2 new places as well, which is something that they really enjoy. And yeah, they definitely love talking to you. They love spending time with you. They love hanging out with you. Every time, like if they're bored or something, yeah, you'll be the first one they'll think of to call, to talk, because for them it's like, you are this exciting person with all these colors here. With you guys can see there are all these colors, layers and everything. So I'm getting a couple of messages just by looking at this card. Pile 1 is that, first of all, your friends kind of think that you are a very colorful kind of a person. Like your personality is multifaceted. It's incredibly colorful because you always bring something new to the table. There's always something new and exciting happening with you. Like even if you're living not such an exciting life, but your personality is so exciting. You are exciting as a person. So even if you're not living an exciting life, you know how to make it exciting. Like that's how talented you are, or that's how amazing your personality is. On the other hand, you guys can see there are these layers here, one layer after the other, right? So this really tells me that your friends, your best friends, your close friends, they really think that you're someone who has a lot of layers. You're not just like a 2-dimensional being or a 3-dimensional. You're like a 100-dimensional being or a 1,000-dimensional being, something. But because you have like a lot of layers, you have a lot of facets to your personality, and they love seeing new layers, seeing new sides to you. And every time they get to know something new about you, they just enjoy it all the more. They like you all the more. So they're really, and they know that you are incredibly brave as well with the Fool here, because that is the card of bravery. It's the card of taking the leap of faith and all of that stuff. So they really like that. They really think that you are someone who takes the initiative, someone who is not just going to sit back and not do anything. According to them, you're very action oriented. You're very future oriented, and you're very action oriented as well. So not only are you always thinking about the future, like not in a way that gives you anxiety. Maybe, yeah, that is also there, that, you suffer from anxiety and all of that because you're always thinking about the future, worrying about it or something. But according to your friends, they might see this anxious side of yours as well. Of course, that is there, but to them it is like, you are the one who is incredibly progressive. According to them, you're the one who is not afraid to take chances, not afraid to take risks. According to them, you are incredibly brave, incredibly determined. And according to them, according to your close friends, your best friends, pile one, they really think that you are meant for success. We also have 10 of Pentacles here, like you guys can see with these cheetahs here. Like, yeah, I mean, this is like this royal animal, super powerful, super fast, all of that stuff. So they really think that you are like that. You are the one. If among your group of friends, your friends really think that you guys have the potential to achieve success. Like, yeah. And probably you might be also the ones to be successful before your friends got successful. So they also have this opinion of you that if anybody is ever going to be super successful in among us, then it's gonna be you. So wow, they really they really kind of view you as someone who's super progressive, and they are fully in support of you. They might envy your success, they might envy your exciting personality, but they're not jealous of it. They are happy for you whenever you're successful. They're happy for your success because that is what they want from you. On the other hand, with the 7 of Swords and along with 3 of Cups, I feel like your friends really think that you are someone whom they can trust, with their secrets. So a lot of times your friends will kind of arrange meetings, like to hang out and stuff. They will arrange all of that because they want to tell you their secrets, because they want to talk to you about their personal problems. So you are their go-to person, pile one. I feel like a lot of times it's a one-on-one stuff happening with you. Like if you have 5 friends, then all 5 of them would want to have a one-on-one conversation with you because they trust you the most. They are dependent on you. They find you the most reliable. So when it comes to them talking about their problems, talking about their secrets, their issues, whatever it is, I feel like they prefer kind of like a one-on-one situation. Like first they'll tell you, they'll tell you first whatever the problem or the secret is, and then they'll tell it to the rest of the group. So you're always that go-to person. You're always the one who gets to keep the secrets. Like you're the one they always confide in because they really believe in you. They really trust in you. And they know that, you will listen to them without any judgment, and you will keep their secret no matter what. So yeah, and I feel like maybe sometimes it gets a bit too much for you because there's just like a lot of secrets that you have to keep. But they're really, you can't help it. You can't help but be really amazing. A pile one. That is why people are always like around you. They're always trying to talk to you, and sometimes I feel like you guys don't really get that much alone time as much as you would like, because your close friends, they're always like calling you and texting you and wanting to hang out with you because they just have a lot going on and they trust you so much and they enjoy being with you. They are not just there for the sake of, oh, you're so successful, or they're not there because, you bring excitement into their lives. They're genuinely there for you because they care about you, because we have the Cups card coming here, which deals with emotions. So for them, it's like, you are also a very creative person, also the Fool energy coming through. They also think that you're incredibly creative, and probably they kind of attribute your creativity to your success, that it's the reason you're successful is because you're so creative. And maybe and they would wish they were like you. And they're definitely, they have this kind of faith in you, pile one, that God forbid if your friends are ever in trouble, then you are going to be there for them. Like that's the kind of faith they have in you. And it's not like a selfish thing that they're only friends with you because they expect help from you. No, it's just something that has developed over the years, like along with your relationship, that now you and your friends have this kind of a bond and this understanding between you guys, that God forbid if any of you guys are in trouble, then of course you will come to help. So people really, like your close friends, your best friends, they really believe the fact that if anybody's ever going to come through for them, it is going to be you. That is why they trust you so much. They really believe in you. And with the Seven of Swords along with the Fool here, I feel like they also think that you are their partner in crime, that you will be there to support them no matter what, and they are in turn there to support you. So let's see what else they think of you. Okay, we have Justice, Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Four of Swords. Interesting. I feel like Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, I just kind of got these contrasting messages that at one point your close friends really believe, or your best friends really believe, that you're someone who is a great communicator. Like you are the best. Like you would know exactly what to say. The way you talk, the things you say, they're just exceptional. They're marvelous. And your friends really love talking to you. They love listening to you, pile one. But at the same time, with the Four of Swords, they also know that you need your alone time. You are someone who doesn't open up that easily. You're someone who might not talk that much, but when you do, you might be someone who doesn't speak much, doesn't engage much in, obviously this is like different for everyone because general reading, but for some of you, you guys might be very chatty, very open with your friends, but for some of you guys it might not be the case. Some of you guys might be very quiet, taciturn. So if that is the case with you, but they're like, you might be quiet, you might be taciturn, you might be a person of a few words, pile one, but when you speak, they will all shut up. They will all stop talking just to listen to you, because I feel like you speaking and them listening to you is like no less than a privilege for them. So they really look forward to that, and they kind of, I feel like sometimes they even have to pry information out of you because you're very good at keeping secrets. And I feel like for a lot of your friends, for your close friends, it took a lot of patience on their part, a lot of determination on their part to get you to open up to them. They could have easily given up thinking that, oh, pile one doesn't talk, we shouldn't bother with them, we should just live our own lives. But I feel like there was something about you that kind of made them stick around. Maybe it was the universe or something, maybe they saw something in you, but they were like, no, we're not gonna give up on this one. We're not gonna give up on pile one. So they definitely, they were like, okay, we'll be patient, we'll wait for them to open up to us. And you eventually did, and they really feel good about that now you talk to them, you talk about their problems. And some of your close friends would even think that, like with the Seven of Swords here, they might even think that you yourself are a very secretive person. Like you will listen to other people's problems and you will do your best to help them out with their issues, but when it comes to you, you hardly ever talk about your problems. You hardly ever tell anyone what you're going through. It is only like, obviously they're your close friends, so they notice the difference in your personality now, so they understand when something is bothering you and when something is not bothering you. So they really feel good when you do open up, when you do decide to trust them and talk to them about whatever it is that you're going through. They really feel good about it, and they feel, like they're this part of, like they're a part of this exclusive club that is out there with you in it. So I feel like they really think that being your friend is a privilege, pile one. And I feel like it's such a warm, fuzzy feeling at this point when I'm reading your cards, because your friends are like so genuine to you and they really, really care about you. And I think the only issue they have with you is that you're too secretive, that you don't open up as much as they'd like you to open up, because for them, they tell you everything. Everything they'll talk about under the sun that is there, they will tell you about it. But they kind of wish you'd do the same. But they also understand that you're not like that, you're different, and they love you despite all of that. So you really don't need to worry that, oh, my friends are going to leave me if I continue this, my friends are not going to understand. maybe if you think that your friends are not going to understand the issues and stuff and you're not telling them because of that, then yeah, sure, maybe that is your like personal thing. But the thing is that your friends understand you. They understand that, yeah, you need space, you need some peace of mind, and they're ready to give it to you. And they also understand that, okay, now you don't want space, you want to hang out. So they're also ready for that. So I feel like your friends are just really incredibly supportive of you. And with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm also seeing that your friends also think that, you're a really hardworking person, Pile 1. They really see that, they constantly see you working. That's why they think that, if anyone is ever going to be successful among us, it is going to be you, because they see you working so hard. And they really see that the harder you work, or the more, whatever you do, the more effort you put into things, you do get the reward for it. So that's why, they're just like, yeah, Pile 1 is going to be the most successful among us, because Pile 1 is the one who works hard. Pile 1 is the one who thinks outside the box. With this Four of Wands in reverse, you're the one who has the unique thinking abilities. You're the one who comes up with original ideas, the creative ideas, and you're the one who's like, you're someone who's like, okay, you are someone who is also very strong when it comes to change. You might not like the change that is coming in your life or anything whenever something is happening, but you still remain strong. You stay strong, even though sometimes you might not feel that way. Pile 1, sometimes you might feel really weak and you'll be like, why am I dealing with this? I don't want to deal with this. But that's what your friends think, that despite all that you have been through, you have remained strong and you still haven't lost faith in the future. A lot of people just lose that faith. They're like, forget it, life is terrible. Let's not bother. But they really see that you haven't lost that spirit, your spark. It's there, and they really feel inspired by you. They're like, yeah, we want to be like Pile 1. We want to be as optimistic as Pile 1 is. So you really incite this positive energy among your friends, Pile 1. And you really make them feel good. And you really kind of make them want to work as hard as you do. And you make them want to be successful. So I feel like a lot of times your close friends even take inspiration from you. And they truly respect you. They, like I'm saying, your friends are not your friends, or they're not trying to get close to you because they're like, okay, Pile 1 is successful, so we should be friends with them because we want to be successful as well. No, that's not the case. Your close friends, your best friends, they respected you, they loved you even before I feel like they got to know you were successful. So it's a genuine thing in terms of that. So your friends are incredibly inspired. Okay, we have Euphoria. Euphoria will amplify your awareness of the beauty that life has to offer. So I feel like this kind of goes with this, the Fool card. So I feel like your friends kind of really feel as if, you bring the happiness in their lives. You are the one who kind of are always jolly, down to earth, happy-go-lucky kind of people, and they really feel good. They're like, okay, Pile 1 is the reason why our life is so exciting. Pile 1 is the reason why we laugh so much. We are always having a good time with each other. It is because of you, because you bring out that happiness, you bring that joy to them, and without you, I'm pretty sure they'll be bored. They will be bored, and I feel like your friends kind of even know that. We have passion. Passion is an inner flame that will keep you striving towards your vision. Yeah, your friends really have this opinion of you that you're incredibly passionate in terms of your work ethics, in terms of your work, whatever it is that you're doing. And they really think that whatever you do, Pile 1, you do it with your whole heart. Even if it is something that you're forced to do and it's not something that you necessarily love. But even then, you give it your all. You do not do anything half-baked. You really don't do that. You're like, okay. And that's why that just brings it just inspires them all the more, because they're like, of course, if Pile 1 can do it, why can't we? So your friends they really see you as a passionate person. They really see you as someone who is full of life, who is full of, who's just sparkly sparkly, like in a good sense. You might not even like glitter, but you have a really sparkly, a very joyful personality. You're always going around, spreading that passion, spreading your light, and making others feel good. So wow, that's pretty intense. And choice, you're in control of the choices set before you. And I just feel like your friends, pile one with this choice card, I feel like your friends will always choose you every single time. Like, that's how much they love you. Like, no matter what happens, if they're ever given an ultimatum by anyone, they will always choose you, because yeah, you're like awesome. Why wouldn't they choose you? But if it ever comes to that, if it ever comes to choosing between you and anybody else, your close friends, your best friends will always choose you. You will be the number one choice. I feel like you won't even be a choice. You are their number one, So this choice card is like, yeah, if in extreme circumstances, even if it's there, your friends won't even think twice about telling that person that, hello, pile one's my friend, and I'm gonna stick to them. Thank you very much. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your close friends think of you. Okay, we have 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the Mentor, which is the Hierophant. Okay, all right, pile two, what your close friends think of you. Okay, with the 5 of Wands here especially, the first thing that I got as soon as I saw this card being laid down for you, I got this message that your friends will be ready to fight the world for you. They will do it. Your friends think that you are someone, your close friends, your best friends, they think you're someone who is worth fighting for, someone who is worth defending, someone who is worth justifying, someone who is worth all the good things in this world. And if, God forbid, somebody ever caused you pain, a pile two, your friends are not going to spare that person. That person should really, be careful. Anybody should be careful about hurting you, because if your friends are not going to stand for it, they're not going to tolerate anyone hurting you. And they also know that you are going to do the same for them. They really have this strong opinion of you. They have this strong belief in you that if they're ever in a problem, if there's anything that is happening in their lives, something that is not going their way, you will be there for them no matter what. You will fight for them. You will fight the world for them. And so sometimes even you, a pile two, you guys are so strong and so genuine and so sincere to your friends. Even they know that. They know that to such an extent that, according to them, pile two, even if your own friends are wrong, like they know, like your close friends know that if they're wrong about something, you will not even be afraid to fight with them and tell them that, no, you're wrong and you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be going down this path. That is why with this Mentor card here, they really see you as someone who is wise, who is like a guide for them, who is like their mentor. They will always come to you for advice, because they know that, one, you will give them honest advice, even if it's something that they don't like to hear. Because you're just that honest. With this Queen of Swords here, you are blunt, you are straightforward, and not in a rude way. You are blunt and straightforward in a very respectful way, and they see that. You might be kind of like, get a little rude with your friends, but they understand your heart's in a good place, and you're coming from a place of sincerity and love. They see your love, and that's why they have so much trust in you. They have so much faith in you, because they're like, pile two is like, they're the ones who know their stuff. They're the ones who have the knowledge. They are the ones who have the experience. You might be someone who might not have that experience, but probably it is like, your karmas, or your past lives and all the knowledge and experience you got from there, and that has come into you in this life. So maybe because of that, you might have all the knowledge, because sometimes, okay, for example, like maybe one of your friends, like suppose for example pile 2, just an example, that suppose you're single. Okay, for example, you're single and you've been single for a really long time, or you're someone who's always been single. Okay, this is just an example. And your friends, they're into relationships. You're the one, despite them having the experience of relationships, they still cannot give good advice as compared to you. Like, you're the one who will have the best relationship advice to give. And your friends often will look at you and be like, you've never been in a relationship, pile 2. How in the world? How do you kind of know all this? How are you able to give such good advice? That's the kind of energy you have. That's the kind of wisdom you guys carry, that despite you guys not having active experience in that particular subject or field, you're still able to give good practical advice to your friends, which has really gotten them out of a lot of problems in their lives. And like I'm saying, if it weren't for you, they would have been a mess. It would have been hard for them to navigate the situation. It might have resulted in a bigger mess, because we have 501s, which is like conflict, arguments, quarrels, all of that stuff. So it might have resulted in a bigger drama than if you weren't there. But now that you're there, your friends are like, yeah. So every time, it could be that your friends are calling you in the middle of the night. And I feel like a lot of times they do that. There are a lot of late night phone calls that happen between you and your close friends, because your friends always need some advice or the other. And I feel like with this 9 of Swords here, a lot of times that kind of messes up your sleep cycle, but you don't ever regret it. You don't ever feel bad about it. You don't ever feel any negative thoughts towards your friends about it, because you're like, yeah, I will do it for my friends. Like, you're so sincere, and your friends know that, pile 2. They know just how sincere you are. And I feel like with this Page of Wands here, I'm also getting, and also this Queen of Swords right here, just got this message that your friends are also very protective of you. They really think that, like I'm saying, they're gonna fight the world if anybody even thinks about messing with you. Yeah, your friends are not gonna stand for it, pile 2. They are going to go out there and put that person in their place, no matter what that place is. But your friends will not stand for it. They cannot see you upset. For them, I feel like they're really protective of you. Probably it's your appearance. Maybe you appear like that. Like, you might have you might have an appearance that kind of make people feel protective of you. Or it could be that, you have been through experiences in life. You have been through or maybe it's just your aura, your energy that you carry, that makes them feel very protective of you. And they're like, no way. No one gets to mess around with pile 2. So I feel like in that regard, you really have the best of friends, pile 2. Really have the friends who are really genuine to you and who listen to you. Your friends really do listen to you. They respect your words. They respect your advice. For sometimes your friends might not even take your advice, but that doesn't mean that they don't respect it, that they're not glad that you're there to give that advice. It's up to them if they want to take it or not, but they appreciate you nonetheless, that you are there to give that advice, because that really brings them a lot of clarity. And I feel like with this 9 of Swords here, pile 2, that like I was saying, you bring clarity to your friends, but you might be someone who might not have clarity, essentially. Like, you might be someone who's dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, a lot of responsibilities, something that really is like, causing you to be restless, causing you a lot of stress. And your friends are like, I feel like some of them might not even know that you're going through something like this. Maybe you're not telling them because you're like, why there's no point telling I shouldn't tell my friends that I'm going through this, because they all have their own problems, and I really shouldn't talk to them about mine. But pile 2, you need to understand that your friends love you and they want to be there for you, just like you're there for them all the time. They want to give you advice as well. They want to be able to help you out the way you help them out, give you advice, and bring you some sort of clarity. So if you still haven't told them, maybe like start with one, maybe, because that might help you out. I understand that you're the one giving advice, you're the one people come to, but sometimes you also need help, and I feel like you have a really good support system. You have a really great friend circle who is there to help you out no matter what. And because so I feel like probably there's a lot of conversation that needs to happen, or it already happened, that your friends are constantly talking to you about their problems, constantly telling you, because this is the Page of Wands here. So the Page energy is about, communication and all of that, messengers, young energy. So I really feel like there's a lot of talk about, stuff happening. And I feel like, you're the it person, you're the one everybody goes to. You're like this Queen of Swords. You have been through a lot and you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and your friends, they're very protective of you, maybe because they know that you have been through a lot and they don't want anybody else to come and hurt you. And maybe that is why, if, for example, if you're even getting into a relationship, or somebody comes and tells you that they're interested in you, pile 2, I feel like your friends, they will all kind of ambush that person, and they will kind of, interrogate that person. And I'm using that word, interrogate. They will interrogate that person to make sure that that person doesn't hurt you. Like, they would go to that extent if it is possible for them, pile 2. They would do that because they want to make sure that that person doesn't hurt you, because they're not going to stand for that. All right, let's see. Okay, we have the Magician. 5 of Wands again. Yep, definitely. 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 8 of Cups. Okay. So 5 of Wands coming here again is just confirming that, I feel like your friends are someone who will remain by your side through thick and thin, and they really believe that as well, that no matter what happens, good times, bad times, your friends, they have all the intention, like your close friends, your best friend, they have all the intentions to stay with you, to never kind of abandon you, to never let you go. And I feel like with this 8 of Cups here, I feel like since you help your friends out so much, since you are always giving them advice and kind of, vouching for them and rooting for them and cheering for them, I feel like they have become kind of like, because see, we also have Knight of Wands here, like knight, like in traditional, like fairy tales, what does the knight do? The knight is the savior, the knight comes and takes the damsel, like that damsel, the princess, and saves the princess, right? And takes care of the princess and all of that stuff. So with the Knight card coming here along with the 8 of Cups, I feel like your friends, and you can see with this dragon, I feel like there's this butterfly here. I don't know why I'm getting this image in my head that this dragon is just going to take this butterfly and take this butterfly to a safe place, So I really feel like that is the vibe with your friends. Like, they want to protect you from all this negative stuff, all the things that don't serve you, all the things that cause you pain, worries. They want to protect you from all of that. I feel like your friends always want you to be happy. They want you to always smile and laugh and be in a good mood all the time. Like, they care your happiness. A pile 2, it matters a lot to them. Like, a lot. Like they're willing to do stuff for it. And if you're ever, like, God forbid, if you're ever in a problem and your friends get to know about it, or if you tell your friends about it, they will move mountains to make sure that you're happy and you're smiling. Like, that's how much your happiness matters to them. That's how much your well-being matters to them, especially in terms of your mental health. I feel like your friends are very protective of you. Like, they care about you so much. You're so precious to them. They feel so lucky because we have this rainbow here. You know, it's a symbol of luck. They really feel so lucky to have you in their lives that they want to protect you. They don't want anything to kind of tarnish your happiness, to kind of ruin your personality, your amazing personality, because they're just like, you know, I don't know, they love you so much. I'm sensing so much love. It's just giving me the tingles. I'm not even exaggerating. Pile 2, I'm actually feeling tingled inside of me, in my gut, in my heart. I'm feeling so much love and so much, you know, sincerity and warmth, like the sun. It's kind of really overwhelming me at this point. Naturally, I have this stupid smile on my face at this point because I'm getting this energy of your friends from these cards, that how much they love you and how much they're willing to do anything to see you smile, to see you in this page of wands energy, and to see you always laughing and giggling. Because when you laugh or when you're in a good mood, you automatically put them in a good mood. No matter what they're going through, no matter the problems in their lives, you automatically put those people, put your friends, your close friends, your best friends, in a very good mood. So for them, it's very important that you're always smiling and that you're always, like, you know, in a good mood. I mean, of course, you guys cannot always be in a good mood. That is why, like, if ever, God forbid, you are going through something, you are not okay, yeah, they will bring in the cavalry. They will bring in the cavalry and demand you tell them what is going on with you, and they're not going to stop until you tell them everything. Like, that's how protective they are, and that's how much they care about you, because they're like, no, we're not. Because some people, like, if you're not telling them that, okay, you're not telling them whatever it is that you're going through, pile 2, they'll just be like, okay, fine, whatever, you don't want to tell, you don't want to tell. And they won't ask you again, they won't care, and they'll just, like, you know, they'll walk away. Your friends are not like that. Your friends are like, no, we're not leaving. We're coming here with ice cream. We're coming to your house with wine and pizza, and you are going to tell us everything. And, you know, we're just going to have a good time. And if, God forbid, you are going through something bad, they will come with junk food and snacks and everything, and they'll be like, okay, we're going to have a movie marathon. Because for them, it's like, you know, they want to make sure that you're not in a bad place mentally, emotionally, physically. They want to make sure that you're okay. So even if they have to sleep over or literally move in with you, they will be willing to do that. If it is possible for them, they'll do it, because for them, it's like they have to make sure you're okay. I don't know, it's like they really feel that way towards you, pile 2. On the other hand, with the Magician here, I feel like your friends really think that you're very creative. They think that you're capable of anything. They think that, you know, you have a lot of potential. And if they really think that you are the one who will make all their dreams come true, like, not there, but like yours. Like, you will make all your dreams come true. That's how much potential you have. So even if you discuss big ideas with them, that, okay, this is what I want to do. If you're discussing your goals, your aims with your friends, they're so genuine, and they love you so much, pile 2, that they're going to encourage you so much. Like, they'll become your cheerleading squad, and they will cheer you until you reach the top. They are all for you, you know. They are there to fight with every obstacle that comes your way. They are there to protect you from all the bad stuff. If it is possible for them, like, if they could, they would do that. They would actually kind of solve all your problems for you and just tell you, okay, you just be happy, you just, you know, keep smiling, keep laughing, keep making us laugh. Because I feel like your happiness matters so much to them, that if you're happy, if you're in a good mood, it just brightens up their day. You literally do that, because the Magician is also creative energy. So when you are there for them through anything and everything, they also want to do the same for you. They don't ever want to take advantage of you. They don't ever want to take you for granted. Like, they value you so much. Pile 2, it's amazing. You guys are so blessed. I'm so happy for you. Okay, we have a strength. Strength is born from the will of the heart. Like I was saying with this Queen of Swords here, I normally associate her with strength as well. So this really tells me that your friends really think that you are someone who is incredibly strong, and your friends really admire your strength. They feel inspired by you in terms of your strength, because they know that you have been through some serious stuff. That is why they're so protective of you, because they're like, no more. If we can help it, we will protect Pile 2 from all the other hardships, because they have already been through so much. So, but even despite that, despite all that you have been through, Pile 2, you have come out strong. And your friends really see that. They really believe you are one of the strongest people that they know. Okay, we have simplicity. Simplifying your life will bring you a sense of clarity and renewal. So your friends really see you as, you might think, a Pile 2, that you're not anything special. You might think that you're just this ordinary person. But your friends, I feel like they don't necessarily see it that way. You might think that you're very simple. You might think that, oh, there's nothing special about me. But according to your friends, your close friends, I feel like they think that, you are you're extraordinary. You are unique. You're different. And you're unlike anyone they've ever met before. So I feel like this is more about what you think of yourself rather than what your friends think of you. But your friends, I feel like, think the opposite of it. They really think that you are someone who's exceptional, who's like literally one of a kind. And they're, like I'm saying, with this, we have the word clarity and renewal here. You give so much advice, and your advice is nothing complicated. Your advice is always a simple. We have the word here for you. Your advice is always really simple, really to the point, and it is more than enough. You might say a few words in terms of that advice. It might only contain a few words, but it brings them so much clarity. It has such a huge impact on them and their perception that they're like, whoa, what just happened? And then we have sanctuary within your heart. A space of regenerating sanctuary awaits. So for your friends, you are their sanctuary. They really see you as their safe place. That's why they're always calling you up. That's why all these late night calls are happening, because they really see you as their safe place. They really believe that you are their safe person, that they can talk to you about literally anything and everything. And in turn, they want to be your sanctuary. They want to be your safe place as well. They want you to be able to trust them the way they trust you. So completely. All right, so this is all I have for you, Pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your close friends think of you. All right, we have Temperance, 10 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so Pile 3. All right, I'm getting a few messages already. I didn't even finish laying down your cards, but okay. So with the Temperance card here, 10 of Wands in reverse here, I feel like first things first with this Temperance card here, I feel like your friends really view you as someone, they really think that you're someone who is always there for them, who's very helpful. You're someone who's really helpful to the point where your friends know that, God forbid, if you're ever in a tough place in your life, Pile 3, and somebody comes to you for help, despite you being in a problem, you will do your best to help that person out. It could be someone you know, it could even be a practical stranger to you, but you're always helping people out. So we also have 6 of Pentacles here. You're always doing charity. They really think you're a very charitable person. You're like the philanthropist of the group. I feel like your friends really view you as someone who is very generous, who's very kind, who's incredibly helpful, and they know that you have helped out your friends a lot as well. I feel like if God forbid your close friends, your best friends are ever in trouble, you're the first call. You're the first person they'll call, and they'll ask for whatever help that they need. And you will do it. You will do it. You won't even think twice. You won't even waste 2 seconds at thinking about, should I even do it? What do I even have the means to help? You're not even going to think about those things. Whether you have the means, whether you don't have the means, you will go and help your friend. You will go and help that stranger. So I feel like maybe in terms of that, your friends can be very protective of you as well. They're protective in the sense that they know that people can take advantage of you and your kindness, your generosity, and your friends might have even witnessed that happening, that there were people who were taking advantage of your kindness and generosity. So in terms of that, I feel like your friends can be very, because temperance is like, back and forth, like whatever you're giving, you're also putting out. You're also receiving that. So your friends, they want to take care of you. They want to protect you from such situations because they don't want you to suffer, because you help them get out of their suffering. So they really want to make sure that nobody kind of takes advantage of you. Nobody takes you for granted and takes your kindness for weakness. They really are not going to stand for that. If they could, they would totally even go like, okay, you're not going to help this person. Like they would do that, but they know, like your friends know that you are a helpful person by nature. So, but of course they will give you advice. They will tell you, okay, you can help this person, but don't help them to this extent. Help them to this extent, like don't give them the 90% of help. Just give them like 60-50% of help. Because they know that if you give that 90%, then that person might take advantage of you, and they don't want that to happen. And so very helpful. They think that you're very helpful. And then with the 10 of Wands in reverse, I feel like your friends are so grateful to you. Like they're so grateful for your presence in their life, pile 3, because when you're there, when you're with your friends, talking to your friends, hanging out with them, they just forget about all the negative stuff in their lives. They just forget about it. For that short period, for those few days, for those few hours, they forget all their worries, all the things that are causing them stress, all the things that are freaking them out. They will just forget. And they will be in this bubble of happiness, contentment, joy. And you are the reason that bubble is there. You are that bubble. You are that bubble of happiness, that precious moment. You are that moment, you are those few hours of happiness. You are those few days of happiness. That your friends really just feel so free. And I feel like with this 10 of Wands in reverse as well, pile 3, that your friends feel like they can be themselves with you. They don't have to pretend to be anyone. They don't have to wear any masks with you. And a lot of times your friends say things to you. They tell you some really serious, really weird, really dark secrets of theirs to you, and sometimes you're just literally like, hello, TMI. TMI, stop telling me so much. But they just cannot stop. They will tell you everything. If they have an intimate encounter with someone, they're from A to Z, starting to finish, they're gonna give you all the details. And sometimes even your friends don't understand how that happens. It's like they start talking and it's just, they never stop, because you give them that freedom. You give them that freedom that they can be themselves with you, that they can talk about anything and everything with you. Even if it's the most weirdest, the strangest, the creepiest, the grossest, I don't know, but whatever nature of the situation is or the information is, you listen and you won't judge them for anything. So you make them feel free. They're free to be their authentic self with you. Like the whole world can judge them and does judge them, but you never do. So they love that so much about you, and they feel so lucky that they're your friends and that you are there, in their lives. They're definitely like they feel very grateful to have you, pile 3. Wow. I feel like with all these cards here and the kind of messages I'm getting, like all this energy, it really makes me feel that you're really someone incredibly special, pile 3. And you really are a blessing. You are a true blessing, because we need people like you. We need people who can make us feel free, who we can be our authentic selves with. And you are that person. So you are a true blessing according to your friends, and definitely according to me as well. All right, then we have 2 of Cups here and 4 of Cups here as well. So I'm getting this message for you, pile 3, in terms of what your close friends think of you, is that they really think that if you're ever in a relationship with anyone, like in a romantic relationship, or even if it's not a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a partnership, it could be anything, but that other person is the lucky one. Like, they are the lucky one because they get to be friends with you, they get to be in a romantic relationship with you, they get to be acquaintances with you, they get to be partners with you. Like, those people are incredibly lucky. So according to your friend, anyone who comes in your life, pile 3, any new person you meet, that new person is incredibly lucky because they get to meet you. And maybe because of that, I feel like your friends might even get a little bit jealous, like, because they don't want other people to be your friend. Not in a toxic way, like they don't want to control you or anything. They just feel like, you are that special person and they don't want to share you as much. But they also understand, like, if you want to be friends with people, that's your decision and they're not going to stop you. But they do feel like, okay, no, pile 3 is special. I only want them to be my friend. Don't want others to come into our little group. Like, if you have a group of friends, then your group of friends feel very protective of you, and they really kind of feel like, okay, they get kind of jealous if there are other people who are interested in you. And I feel like they really think that any person who is ever in a romantic relationship with you, they're going to be incredibly lucky to have you in their lives, because you have the ability to make everybody's lives better. You have the ability to make everybody feel free, and just make them feel like they could be anything or anybody that they want. You never pressure anyone into doing anything. You're so understanding and so helpful that your friends really appreciate that about you. Pile 3, on the other hand, with the 4 of Cups here, like I was saying, your friends might not and I feel like suppose if you're ever like in a relationship, pile 3, with someone, I feel like your friends will take it upon themselves whether to approve of or disapprove of the person you're with. Like, they want the absolute best for you, pile 3, in terms of romantic relationships, in terms of anything, even friendships, even partnerships, anything. They want the best for you. So they're very picky. You might have noticed that if you're ever like, if you are talking to your friends about this person who has expressed their interest in you, who has asked you out, wanting to go out with you, your friends might demand all their information from you, or they'll do the investigating on by themselves. Like, they will try and get everything they can on that person, and then they will come and give you their verdict that, okay, don't go out with this person, don't go out with that person, don't go out with this one, don't go out with that one, because for them it's like they're not going to approve of anyone unless they're perfect for you. So, and I feel like your friends can be very, very picky in terms of that as well, because for them, it's like no one can ever be up to your standards. No one can be as perfect and amazing as you are. So that's why they can be like, they might not approve of your partners. They might not approve of your relationship, because according to them, that person's not the best, or not the best for you, because they just want the best for you, pile 3. Right, then we have 9 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, and 3 of Swords in reverse. Yep. They definitely don't want you being with someone who might even potentially hurt you, because they don't want that to happen. They don't want you to go through any heartbreak whatsoever. They want you to be happy with your partner. They want you to have a good life. So that's why they are often very strict, very rigid in terms of your relationship, and they're not afraid to voice their opinions, because like I'm saying, they feel free with you. They feel like, they can say anything, they can be whatever, whoever they want. So a lot of times they would openly come to you and be like, I don't like that you're with this person because this person is going to hurt you, or this person's not right for you because of this reason. It might annoy you at times, and that is totally understandable, but you need to understand, I feel like your friends are kind of coming from a very genuine place, a very good place. Like, they're not jealous of the fact that you are with someone. They just want the best for you. They want you to be happy. They don't want you suffering, because probably they know that you have suffered in the past. You have been through heartbreak and it took a while for you to come out of it. So maybe that's why they're like very protective, and they personally investigate the person, the other person who's trying to be with you. They get all the information, because they don't want anything to remain hidden in terms of that person, because they're like, we need to know everything about this person, so that, we know whether this person can hurt our friend or not, whether this person can hurt pile 3 or not. Your friends don't want to see you get hurt again. And it doesn't, like, even if you're someone who hasn't been in relationships ever or something, but even like in terms of that, probably your friends have hurt you, maybe family members, maybe some partner, anyone. And so that's why your close friends are like, no, we're gonna look up this person, we're gonna get all the information about them, and only then, and if they find anything fishy, anything suspicious, they will be quick to tell you that, no, you're not going out with this person, you're not being friends with this person. And then they'll give you proof. They'll be like, this is what I heard, this is what I got to know, this is what I saw on the internet. All of those things they will tell you, because they don't want you hurting anymore. And with the 5 of Swords here, I also feel like your friends, they are like, they will not be afraid to put people in their place if they're messing around with you. If anybody even thinks about messing with you, pile 3, yeah, they need to be careful. They need to be careful, because your friends will put that person in their place. Your friends will show them what a mistake they made by saying or hurting you. Your friends, they're very protective of you. On the other hand, with the Hanged Man here, your friends really think that you are someone unusual in a good way. You're someone who is different, someone who is one of a kind. You're like this unique jewel, a unique gem that they have been blessed with. They really see you as this blessing, and they really view you as someone who is unlike anyone they've ever met before. That's why they're so lucky they feel so lucky, they feel so grateful to have you in their lives, because you're so different than anyone they've ever met before, anyone they've ever been with before. And they feel good. You're incredibly refreshing. You guys can see with all this water here, temperance, all the water, you are incredibly refreshing for them. That's why they feel so free. That's why they feel so good when they're with you, because you kind of give them this fresh perspective into things. You, with all their regular, mundane, monotonous life, you are the much needed break. Pile 3. That's why your friends are like, no, we're not letting. That's why they get so possessive of you as well, because they know that. I feel like your friends might low-key be addicted to you as well. Pile 3, just putting that out there. We have 9 of Wands here. I feel like your friends really think that you are someone who's very courageous, and someone who's incredibly loving. Like, you're someone who loves a lot, and you are someone who's very protective of those who you love, who you care for. They really see you as this person, and they are like, no matter the consequence, no matter the situation, Like, God forbid, okay, your friend is going through something. You are going to help out your friend. You are going to fight for your friend in a way that's similar to as if you're fighting for yourself, as if you're helping yourself. Like, you would do it to that extent. You know, like, we will not help out. Like, normally, under normal circumstances, people don't help their friends as much as they will their family, you know, like their immediate family. Like, they will not do that. But you are not like that. You will help your friends, just or the people you love, equally. You know, you will not discriminate. You will not be like, no, this person, like, this is my family, so obviously I will help them more because they're my first priority, and obviously I'm going to help my friends second because, you know, they're not technically related to me or anything like that, and I don't have responsibilities towards them. No, 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 no. You're not like that. You're like, yeah, that's my friend. I will help this person just as much as I will help anyone from my family. So you will never make that distinction. You will never discriminate. And that is why, you know, your friends feel so good. They feel that you are a true blessing. With this Page of Pentacles, they really feel that you are a true blessing in their life because, yeah, you're so loving, so caring, and so generous, or so helpful, like incredibly helpful, incredibly helpful. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Spirit. Spirit is a flow of insight into a true self. And I feel like your friends, they love your spirit. They love that you don't give up. With this Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like, yeah, because your friends have seen you actively making efforts, actively working towards your healing. Because this card being in reverse, Three of Swords being in reverse, it talks about healing and stuff, that healing is coming and everything. So you have done that, you know, Pile 3, you have actively done that by yourself. So that's why they're like, they admire your spirit, they admire your courage, your strength. Wow. Oh, we have transformation. I'm glad this card came up because the other, like in the tarot, the transformation cards didn't come up. So I'm glad, because your cards are talking about how you bring about a transformation within the people you touch in your lives, the people you come across in your life. Because Pile 3, with this transformation card, the process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth of yourself. You, like I'm saying, you make people feel free. You know, people, they don't even realize, like, you just they take off their masks in front of you, Pile 3, and sometimes people don't even realize it. They do it subconsciously. That's why all of a sudden all their truths start coming out, and they're like, okay, what just happened? Right? That's the kind of transformation you bring. You not only allow the people to tell you the truth and everything, but you also make them realize the truth about themselves. You make them face the truth about themselves. Wow. I feel like if there's any truth in this world left, it's because of you. It's you. You are the reason people can be themselves. You are the reason they can take a breath of relief, a breath of fresh air, because they're like, finally, we don't have to lie to Pile 3, because lying has its own burden, you know? It's a big weight to carry. And you, you help people, you free people of that. People can be truly honest with you. And we have healing. Of course we do. A healthy body thrives with the constant flow of balanced energy. This card made me realize that not only have you worked upon your healing, Pile 3, but you have also helped heal your friends. You have brought a lot of healing to your friends. That's why, you know, you have freed them of the past. You have freed your friends from the burden of the pain that they have been carrying for so long, the baggage that they've been carrying. I feel like you are a healer, Pile 3, and your friends see you as that. They really believe that you have healed their hearts. All right, so this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your close friends think of you. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles. We have 2 of Wands. The Wheel of Life, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And Love in reverse, which is the Lovers. And the 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. and Two of Wands here. I feel like your friends, pile 4, they have seen all that you have been through. And they don't like it, like they don't like the hardships that you have been through, and they don't like how, you know, a lot of people have just abandoned you. They really don't like that, like they don't like that you had to suffer so much in life. And because of that, with this Two of Wands here, I feel like your friends really are ready to support you should you ever need it. Like they're there for you, because not like this Ace of Wands, are just standing by yourself. But I feel like your friends are like, you know, despite, they really think that despite all that you have been through, all the loss you've suffered, all the people who have betrayed you, abandoned you, like despite all the pain you've been through, pile 4, you did not give up. You remained strong. Like you did not give up on the future. You know, sometimes when you have been through so much loss, when you have been through so much pain, you often, like a lot of people, they would give up on their future. They'll be like, what's the point of hoping for the future? What's the point of planning for the future? I don't have the means, I don't have the resources. But you guys are not like that, and your friends really see that about you. They really think that, like, despite all of this, despite all this awful situation that you have been through, you did not give up on the future. You continued working hard, you continued putting in the effort, and you turned your world around, you turned your life around. And they give you credit, solely you, only you, for, like, you know, for the way your life is right now. Like if you are living a good life, yeah, they're like, pile 4 is the only one who has been able to do that. Like pile 4 themselves changed their lives. They did not, your friends were there, yes, they were ready to support you, but you were the ones who made the effort to change your life. You know, you did not stay down. Life threw you down, life knocked you down time and time again, but you did not stay down, pile 4. You got back up, and you're like, no, I am going to fight. I am not gonna stand for this. I am not gonna just accept this situation. I will turn my life around. And if you're someone who thinks that, no, I'm not living a good life, I'm still struggling, I'm still like dealing with the aftermath of this, still your friends see that you haven't given up. Your friends see that you're putting in the efforts. Your efforts might be taking time to bring out the result, but they can see, and they appreciate you so much for that. They feel so inspired by you in terms of that, pile 4, that they are like, you know, we want to be like pile 4. We want to keep going. We never want to stop. We never want to give up, no matter how bad things get. I feel like you really inspired this kind of like a positive attitude in people, in your friends, especially pile 4, that, you know, to keep working, to keep putting in the effort, to never give up no matter how terrible things get. You are like that. And pile 4, your close friends really think that one day you are going to be incredibly successful. Because you also have 8 of Wands here, card of success coming through. Your friends really think that, you know, you, out of all of them, amongst your friends group, you are the one who will have the most success. You know, there are levels of success. Probably one of your friends will be successful to a certain extent. Your other friend will be successful to another level. But you will be the one who will be most successful amongst your friends. You will be at the highest level, no matter what that is. But you, amongst your friends really think that you will be the one who will be the most successful. And they're all for it. They are waiting to see your success, like in a good way. You know, they're not jealous of your success. They are ready to even support you, to push you to the top should the need arises, should you ever need their help, a pile 4. I feel like your friends are there for you. They're like, I feel like sometimes they even wait for you to ask for their help. They really wait that, okay, maybe pile 4 will ask us for help. They will ask for our support. And if you do, pile 4, they're ready to support you. They're ready to help you. Like, they care about you so much, and they genuinely want to see you succeed, because they know that life hasn't been fair to you, and they don't like that, because they care about you so much. They want the best for you. They want you to live their best. They want you to live your best life. So, you know, they don't want you in this situation. So they're all there to help you. They're there to support you. You might have felt that, okay, probably I feel like with you guys, for some of you, pile 4, you might have, with this reading, for some of you guys, you might be someone who has only one best friend, not like a huge group. And I feel this is like, I think you guys are the first one amongst all the others that I've done, all the other piles that I've done, that I've gotten this message for. The for some of you guys, it could be that you have one best friend, the closest one that you have, the one who knows everything, who has been with you through everything. So I feel like when the whole world abandoned you, I feel like this person was there. Your best friend was there with you when nobody else was. Even when your family turned their backs backs to you, they turned their backs on you, your best friend remained true to you. Your best friend remained by your side. And that is why this best friend is the one who is your biggest cheerleader, and this best friend is your biggest supporter. This best friend might not have been able to help you too much in terms of finances, if that is what you have been through, if that is what you suffered from, like a financial loss or something, but they were there for you. They were there to give you that emotional support, to give you that emotional confidence that, yeah, I am there for you. You're not alone. And they might have been able to even help you financially, but maybe not to that extent, but they were there for you. And it's like, if you're someone who has only one best friend, then I feel like this best friend truly is like so genuine to you, and you're lucky to have this friend. But I feel like your friend also feels very fortunate. You guys can see there are two bunnies here, two bunnies, 1, 2. So not only you guys might feel lucky to have this friend, but your friend feels just as lucky to have you. Like, they feel so fortunate that you are there in their lives, and they get to call you their best friend. They get to experience life with you. They get to know your secrets. They get to be the ones who are there for you, who gets all the news firsthand. Like, they feel so good. They feel so lucky to be your friend. On the other hand, with this love in reverse, I feel like your friend, this might resonate with a few of you, not all of you, obviously, but it might be that your friends might think that you have kind of high standards in terms of love. You will not just go only for like one, like anyone. You're very selective with who you love, basically. You're very selective in terms of that, pile 4. You do not just go around giving your love to everyone. I feel like a lot of people have to earn your love. They have to earn your trust. You don't do that. You're very selective. It could be in the form of romantic relationships. It could be in the form of friendships, anything, partnerships, whatever. You are very selective. That is why I'm telling you, this person, even if it's just one person, if there are 2, 3, 4 best friends that you have taken the time. Like, those people have really earned your love, and they have really earned your trust. It's not like that, they started talking to you one day and bam, the next day you guys are best friends. No, not like that. You don't let people in, but when you do, I feel like it's the most beautiful thing that can happen to a person. Pile 4. You opening up to a person, you giving them your love, honestly, it's like the biggest blessing. And I feel like your friends feel really fortunate. They feel really lucky that they get to have that they get to love you. And that's why they feel like, they're so special. You make your friends feel special, pile 4, because of how selective you are. Sometimes your friends might even say, you are single because you have such high standards. You're single because of this. And you're so unapologetically authentic. You're like, fine, it's okay if I'm single. It's not my fault somebody is not, up to my standards. I'm not going to compromise on everything. And people really, like, your friends really admire that about you, that you don't just throw around your love like that. You're very selective of who you share your energy with. You're very, so anyone who gets to have the privilege of being your friend, pile 4. Yeah. It is a privilege. It is no less than a privilege to be your friend. All right, then we have the Sun, the Devil, I'm just kidding. Okay, and then we have the Empress in reverse, Five of Cups, and Knight of Swords. Okay. You know, these two cards, Five of Cups and the Empress in reverse, I feel like one thing that your friends think about you, that your close friends think about you, pile four, is that, you know, they think that you are so abundant. And they really think that there's more to you than meets the eye, first of all. They really see that. They really feel like you're hiding more than you're letting on. That there's always more going on with you than what you tell your friends. So because we have the Empress, you know, Empress is like abundance, is like treasure and creativity and all of that, like basically abundance. So I feel like your friends really think that you're like this a treasure that they need to dig out, because you also have this Wheel of Fortune, you know. So that's what I'm saying. If they are amongst your close friends, you consider them your close friends, your best friends, it's no less than, you know, being awarded a treasure. Like that's how you make them feel. That's how they feel about being with you, being friends with you. And also another message that I'm getting with the Empress in reverse and the Five of Cups here is that according to your friends, people might take advantage of you, people might disappoint you, but people can never steal your light. They can never steal your spirit. They can never kind of, you know, because the kind of stuff you've been through, a pile four, I feel like that kind of leaves a person really bitter. It makes the person lose hope for the future. It makes a person lose the zeal and the will to live their life. Like, people can become really negative, and they can become really jaded when they've been through some horrible stuff in their lives. And with you guys, there have been people who have betrayed you, people who have not been very nice to you, and those people think that, like, those enemies of yours are like, or those people who did bad stuff to you, they think that, you know, yeah, sure, we'll abandon pile four and they'll be left for nothing, and they'll be left to fend for themselves, and or they'll be left suffering and begging and all of that stuff. Like, that's the kind of thinking those people had. But according to your friends, they're like, anyone can do whatever they want to you, but they cannot they cannot bring you down. They just cannot. If somebody brings you down, you'll just climb back on top once again. If they do it again, you'll just get back up again. So they can never, no one can ever dim your light. That's why we have the sun coming through. That's why there's this devil card here. No one can dim your life. You are this epitome of change, according to your friends. You are the one who can change your life, or who can change whatever it is that is there. And I feel like a lot of friends also think that you have changed their lives. You have brought a massive change into their lives, a massive positive change into their lives. And they're so grateful to you for that. You have brought the light in their lives. I feel like you met your friends, you know, the close friends, the one you chose to love, the one who earned your love and your trust. I feel like those people were really going through something terrible. And you saw that, no, no way, I'm not going to let this person suffer. So you brought your light into their lives. That's why they think that you are the reason. You were the turning point in their lives. And because of you, they are in a good place right now. Your friends, and even if, God forbid, if any of your friend is not going through a good time right now, pile four, still, you being in their lives, it can make it all bearable. They can endure all that life has to offer. The bad stuff, I mean. They can endure all that as long as you're there for them, because your light is so intense, it's so permanent, it's so constant. And your positive attitude, your smile especially, I feel like your smile does wonders for your friends, for the people you love. It's like a wonderful thing. Like, when you smile, people can really just forget every bad thing that is going on in this world in their lives. They can truly forget about that for a moment. So you bring such light into people's lives, pile 4, and that's the change you bring. That's why Knight of Swords is here as well. That's the change you bring. And people, they're so thankful to you. They feel so fortunate that you are there. You are a true blessing in people's lives, pile 4, along with the devil here. And with the 5 of Cups. I really feel that if somebody's unfortunate as to kind of lose your love and lose your trust, yeah, it is hard. It is incredibly hard for them to move on. And a lot of friends are privy to the fact that a lot of your, like if you have exes, pile 4, they still call you, they still try to get in touch with you because they cannot move on from you. That's why your friends, the people you love, your best friends, they feel all the more privileged that they get to have your love. And that person doesn't, that person never valued you. So it makes them value you all the more. Your love is like this, it's this treasure, pile 4. That people want to have. They covet this, they covet your love. And those who lose it, those who are foolish enough to do something, to say something as to lose your love and your trust, they end up in this 5 of Cups and the devil situation. They are forever trapped in their past because they're forever trapped in your memory, basically. And they're just constantly thinking about you, constantly hoping that you take them back. But they also need to understand that, how selective you are, and once you don't give second chances. Your love, you value yourself so much, you choose yourself and you love yourself to the point, pile 4, that you are willing to be selective with your love, and you are willing to be strong enough to stand your ground, to stand up for yourself. And not give second chances, especially when a person doesn't deserve it. All right, so, and your friends really admire that quality about you. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have expression. Expression unleashes and empowers your inner creative energy to flow forward. So they really think that, you are very expressive in terms of, the way you do things. They might think that you're very creative, your friends. And if you're someone who is very expressive with their friends, some of you guys might not be. You guys might just keep it all bottled up, not telling your friends what's going on with you. But like I'm saying, if there's that one best friend that you have, pile 4, you express yourself to that person, they admire that about you. They're like, despite all that this person has been through, all that pile 4 has been through, they haven't lost their colorful personality. They haven't lost their light, and they love that. They love that about you, and how you have chosen to kind of turn your pain into a creative outlet, which has helped you heal yourself. That's how you have been able to turn your life around, pile 4. Admirable. We have confidence. Confidence is having the belief in yourself to keep you going, and the self-assurance to get you there. Yep, your confidence is something that your friends really admire, and they really think that, you're confident in yourself, not because you have people around you or you don't have people around you. You're confident because you have faith in yourself. You have faith in your abilities, and you're confident because you don't give up. No matter what life throws at you, you do not give up. So your friends really view you as someone who's confident. Maybe on the inside you might be like, I'm not confident. Not at all. I am lacking some serious confidence. But probably the way you project yourselves, the outward projection of your energy, it is something that people or your friends might view as confident. All right, and then we have serenity. Embrace serenity, refreshingly peaceful energy vibration. Yeah, you are their peace. You are your friend's peace, peace of mind, pile 4. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you smile, it just makes people forget about all their problems, all their worries, and they can just they relax. I feel like when your friends come to you, they come to hang out with you, you would have noticed that they're so content and they're at peace. Not necessarily manic or happy or something, but just they're at peace. They're content. And it is because of your energy, your aura, and what you bring to the table in terms of your light and your confidence and everything. People feel like you put people at peace. You give them that peace of mind that they so desperately crave. Pile 4. All right, so this is all I have for you, Pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.